From the law offices of Lawrence B. Sugmeidig, Esquire. I forgot that part. Warning: the following show is rated AO for adults only. Profanity, drug talk, and use, as well as sexual suggestiveness. Warning is advised. Dirty Kenzo Productions, The Dirty Kenzo, Queen Kells, and Murph are not held liable for anything that you may do while being here illegally. Hindsight is 2020, and that didn't sound so great. When I said here illegally, I meant, under 18, not so much with the situations we're doing. Never mind. So, as your last warning, if you are under 18, get the fuck out of here and go tell your parents, you little badass motherfucker.
Yo, this man is out here, 2 walking sticks and a fucking kilt with no shirt.
Brother, what's that?
I unproudly present Pennsyltucky. If you've gone east of Pittsburgh and west of Philadelphia, you may have ended in Pennsyltucky. Sure, you only live 10 minutes from a major city. Put on that shirt with the ripped sleeves. Grab that stack of Hank Williams Jr. albums. Hop in that F-350 that you got from the funds when you were in the military. The one your girlfriend fucked all your friends in while you were deployed. What a sneeze, am I right? Now, many of us have been taught how to avoid bears while on the trail, but even fewer know how to get away from the great North American Pennsyltuckian meth head. It takes time, it takes consistency, and most of all, it takes a pocket full of booger sugar. Like a lot of booger sugar. I mean, a lot. Just a little sprinkles. A bit of bath salts, and throw a bag of spice. They'll be so distracted you'll have plenty of time to get away.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at
Salute everybody. I'm sending this out on Instagram. Bear with me for a second, but it's coming under Kels. So if some of you are wondering why it came from Kels, apparently this is linked to her. So here we ready in just a minute.
Yeah. What? Yo. Shit. Ha. This beat, the immerse, check. Finding myself, found the knowledge with no book on the shelf. Feeling bad about my health, but oh well.
Try and get your shit straight, it's all about the wealth. Confidence and health, don't need nobody's help. No help. Yeah. So lost, man, I need some directions. In a world we know that no one is protected. Gotta flip it up, gotta see a new perspective. Small circle with me, cause you know I am selected.
Why you screaming YOLO when you riding solo? Playing games like it's polo, you sweet like a roll of Rolos.
Showing no emotion, I'm deeper than the ocean. And where did you get the notion that I am so broken? Wild days, man, when we running fast. A lost youth call you the summons of our past. So long, they all turn to ash. Last laugh face, facts we can't get on.
Start today, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Hello there. Firstly, let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Henry Sugmadik. I am a professor of psychology at the most renowned university, DeVry University. You could tell I'm a doctor by this douchey part in my hair and my sweater around my vest with a store-bought coffee of self-privilege. Everything you're about to hear from here on out is fact, not fiction. These testimonials were lie detector tested. It's definitely a fact. And certified by a board of frickin' evil scientists. Here's the testimonials. Thanks. Hello, my name's Frank. Never forget, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with, and they're for the children. Salute everybody, what's going on? Just trying to see who's in here to say some hellos real quick. Appreciate everybody. We got some shit, y'all. We got some shit. Twice in 1 week, we bad. You know what I mean? We're trying to get turn at bad. Let me see. My queen, of course, ladies of iTalk. Make sure you guys are subbing the ladies of iTalk as well as iTalk. The entire conglomerate, as I like to call them. Definitely catch Nostalgic Breakfast Sunday mornings. Chicken, my guy, great to see you. Salute to you and the wife. Hope all is well. Excuse me. Your truth, my opinion, my person. I won't say guy or gal, my person. Salute to you. And you keep doing that good work you do, sir. Pardon me, this hair is on my nerves, so it gotta go up. Long hair, don't curve. Mrs. Ivy in the chat. Great to see you always. Hope everybody is doing good. Like I said, we'll wait for some more people to pile in here. We'll calm down while we're smoking. That way they don't get no cheat codes. No cheat codes, player. You ain't blocking me on some easy shit. You ain't getting me on some easy shit, player. 7 watching, 4 talking. I see y'all. Nah, but I hope everybody's doing a good one, man. I think I was going to title this many different things. I had a few ideas running through my head, but I just called it the pull up again. That's kind of what we did the other day. It was pop out at the pop up. But yeah, I figured a few things I wanted to talk about. I was going to call changes as first, I'll get a little more into that, some changes in life and things we're hitting here as we get to our 40s, adulthood. Our children hit adulthood, rather. So, the usual shit we do here, break down some shit as I always do. But, yeah, other shit, I'm seeing on the YouTube streets and shit like that. I figured
we could get a few things out. I got about an hour or so, so we should have a nice little time. I am going to drop the link in a second. As you see, my guy Lansky is in the building. As you guys see, you see down at the bottom of the chat where you could comment. I'd like y'all to please put your focus right there, please, right? And where you can comment, I'd like you all to peep that it don't say subscribers only. That's what I want y'all to see. I am so sick of subscribers only modes, bro. Like, I see you put on subs only. I'm like,
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
like, where is the, pardon me, where's the backbone? Where's your fucking backbone? It's just wild to me out here, man. So much shit. Like, I try to pop it in the lot, and I get it, but the troll situation has changed. It's not what it used to be. We don't have 10, 15 different motherfuckers popping in your chats, and I just don't get the subs only. To me, that's like, it feels almost like you're afraid of what people are going to say. Straight up, that's how I take it. Maybe that ain't how you mean it, but that's how I take it. You afraid to hold yourself accountable. Somebody might come check you, and if they're my subs, they won't do that. A hater gonna sub to you if that's what they got to do. A hater will sub to you if that's what they got to do. But I just been seeing funny shit out here. People are fighting this week over who came up with these YouTube Dirty Sector awards. And I did, you did, I did. G-Dub Quinn came up, did the shit for 5 years. What are we talking about here? It just don't make sense seeing that. Like, why can't we just do it, right? Why can't we just do the thing and just be happy about it, right? It was my idea. I came up with it. There's plenty of people on here you don't even know that came up with this shit. Like, real YouTubers, 20 million subs, 10 million subs, they've been doing this shit for decades, bro. We're not innovating on here. Many of us, including myself, are not innovating on here, bro. I'm doing my cheap form of comedy just like every other comedian ever has. Every IRL streamer, commentary streamer. There's not a lot of, what's the word? I mean, no one's setting, I hear myself in my ears throwing me off. But no one's setting down that cornerstone, so to speak. So I'm going to pull this closer that way I can actually see. Linda 215 is in the building. Salute, sis. But yeah, I don't know. That's just one thing that's bothering me, because it's like you always have to take into account there might be someone you're not aware of that did it first. So you can't say you did nothing first. I came up with these YouTube awards. Quinn's been doing that shit for 5 years, bro. Like, what are we doing here? And you know, I thought I just wanted to get that little tidbit out. I thought that was pretty funny. Salute to everyone who's doing it. Like I'm saying, do it and have fun. You don't have to be the originator. It was my idea, not yours. Who cares, bro? Just fucking do it and have fun. But I figured that would lead me into my next point of changes. You know, our kids now are grown, and as of next week, me and Kels will be alone, quote, for the first time since we were 19 years old. We're 41. So it's been obviously quite 22 years, 21 years, since we were 19, you know. So going through that change, it's like, I mean, it's a selfishness in us in a way, I think, right? Like, empty nest syndrome, they call it. But I think, like, in a way, it's almost a selfishness as a parent. Like, we raise them to do this, to become young humans, you know, to become adults, to be the next round in the world, so to speak. But we don't want to let them go either, you know what I mean? That's our babies. So it's going through that change of being at this age and things of that nature. So I figured they would be some of our talking points today. As I said, the link is pinned up top. Anybody wants to come up, feel free. Obviously, there's about 3 or 4, 5 undesirables. That does not apply to you when I say anybody. There's people I clearly don't want to talk to anymore. Those conversations have died. Those paths of communication have died, and we're done. You go your way, I go my way. So for the most part, though, we don't deal with that. I'm just putting that out there because last time I said, anybody click the link? somebody I don't get along with clicks the link. Like, why would you do that? It's weird. So, as I said, that is there for any of y'all. So, Kimber's in the building. Great to see you, Kimber's always. Kimber's is a real one. But yeah, that's like I said, I figured we'd have those topics to talk about. Shit like that. I'll go into it a little more myself, but I don't know. These are just things I noticed. I was going to make like a little video on it. I was just going to do a video on like G-Dub Quinn did this 5 years ago. Why are we acting like we created it? But I'm like, I got a few things I'd like to talk about, so I'll just go fucking live. I mean, I started the other day. I started to talk on King Troll's new interview series, King Troll Loves Ladies. I only spoke on it a little bit after I watched the live. I'm like, I just cut my own self off and went a whole different way and like didn't even finish the thought. So that I wanted to, get a little more into that. So waiting for a few more people to pop up. We got, is that Wes? Yeah, my eyes crossed on the fucking chat. That's lovely. Wes in the building, appreciate you. Mrs. Bobby Yana in the building. All content creators, drop those links. That's something I pride myself on, man. Like, you come here, you can speak on what you want. I'm not going to boo-hoo over everybody's opinions. Like, no, all I ask you is have your shit right to have the debate. Don't come up like, well, I feel, I think. Like, come with facts, bro. Just come with facts is all we ask you. So, with all that, we appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button for us. Sharing if you like to. Sub if you haven't. And yeah, we'll be right back getting in all that shit. Murph, Dirty Kenzo. Murph and Kells are Dirty Kenzo Productions. We appreciate you guys. Welcome to the pull-up. Ladies and gentlemen, from Dirty Kenzo Productions, Anything you guys want to hear me talk about specifically, drop it in the live chat, please, and thank you. And I swear I don't believe in the devil. Don't think I'm devil worshiping with this video. I do not believe in the devil. Psych, I am the devil. Alright, that was cringe. I'm sorry. Winter is coming.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Hey now.
I was just thinking too. I'm surprised no one has ever asked me what does winter is coming even mean. No one has a. Now I know the Kenzo cult, as we're affectionately called. They just get it, so they didn't. Mrs. Bobby just gets it. She didn't have to ask. But yeah, no one ever asked me what it meant. I don't mind telling you the winter, nuclear winter, when the trolling becomes everything, and everybody. Only the roaches live. You feel me? Only the roaches shall live. Think about it. Mrs. Bobby be partying, so. But yeah, now I thought there were just a few topics we would talk on. Mainly, of course, the changes and, excuse me, shit like that. You know, when we have kids, man, we don't really think about that. Like someday they're gonna be grown and they're gonna move out, and then we gotta figure out what our next phase is. I mean, for the last 20 years, we've had this sole focus, right? Like, even when me and Kels had static in our relationship and shit, where we might not be on the best grounds, we've always been to the point where it's like kids are still everything, them prospering, them being successful, safe, happy. That, like, you know what I mean? So it was like, and thankfully, you know, they always say you can't stay in a relationship for the kids, but we didn't have to. But thank God that was a bridge, maybe sometimes that would lessen the blows of the fight and things like that, to, you know, to get you to reconcile easier where you might not have, you know what I mean? So it's just something I've been reflecting on a lot lately, and you know, it's obviously a harder situation. You like my kids have been a part of. Me and Kels, both of us have been in our kids' lives their entire lives. No one's ever left. No one's ever did a bid. You know what I mean? So it's like us four are, and you know, you have to take into account of that tightness, right? Like, we know we're so tight. Why worry, in a way? You know what I mean? It's like, okay, we are tight. Why wouldn't my kids still keep up with me and call me and things of that nature? You know what I mean? So it's like, that's what you gotta keep in the foreground, I would say, you know, in the forefront for sure. Because it's like, this is what pops up in the back of your mind. You're like, fuck, man, like, I gotta now, in a way, you gotta find a new purpose, right? Because you don't want. I mean, I'm sure you do want, in a sense, but in another way, you don't want your career to be your purpose, right? Unless you're doing, I guess, if you're doing philanthropy, obviously you do want. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you work a regular 9 to 5 desk job. Your career, necessarily, you don't want to be your purpose. You want it to be your charity, your heart, whatever. If you do philanthropy, that's clearly something different. But I don't know. These are just things, like I said, I reflect on. Tiara is in the building. And we get Tiara for sure. Tiara's a real one. These are all real ones. I appreciate everybody pulling up. You guys are fucking awesome. Goya in the building. Salute to Goya. Salute to the entire Animal House. My brothers, that is the university I would like to pledge to, sir. Toga type shit. So, I want to smoke, so I got to calm down first. I got to calm down when I want to smoke. You motherfuckers ain't getting me. I'm allowed to say whatever I want. Okay? Within the terms of service. The best part is when I came down, it just looks like my picture inside like the Looney Tunes. That's all, folks. But that's not what that is. I'll show you all what it is. It's a fucking nuclear bomb. Winter is coming. Tricked y'all. Y'all thought it was the Looney Tunes. I see. Come on, camera. Right there. Make sure everything's ship shape. Queen Kells ain't got to kick my ass. Yeah, big Animal House. Listen, I'm part German and I won't say big German. Well, I don't know if I'm technically part German. There's a long tail behind that, but like, there's German in the family tree, you know what I mean? But yeah, big love to the Animal House. Like, DBN has been my guy from day one. Jimmy has been my guy from day one. Goy has been my guy. You know what I mean? It's like, I think that people, we forget that like YouTube is so much like people are like it's not real life, and it's like okay, but in a way it is set up like real life, right? Like in real life, I don't know about all y'all, but for me personally, I have tiers of friends, right? You have acquaintances, you have friends, and then you have your best friends. Your best friends aren't even friends anymore; they become family. And that's kind of what I have on here, right? Like I have my best friends on here. Everyone knows who they are. We call ourselves, the ladies call themselves the Kenzo Cope. King Cholo calls them the Kenzo Cope, affectionately too. It's a joke. Everyone knows that. We all laugh. We all play it up. But right then I got other people that like I just said, DBN, Jimmy, Goy. These are guys I met day one, and it was like I met people like this in real life where we meet and day one, there's just boom. You're thorough. You recognize that I'm a person that you feel is thorough as well. Bang. You know what I mean? It's tight. And then you got the acquaintances, and then you got the people you do not fuck with, frenemies, straight enemies, whatever the case. So I mean, I think it's like a tier list almost. And that's just how I look at it. Like there's certain people on here I consider family, like Pamela, Rich and Ivy, Bobby, Tam Tam, JMS. Like these are people I consider family tight. But if they needed my help and I can do it, I'm there type shit. You know what I mean? So Tiara, drop your link, and can someone drop Animal House, please, and thank you. Exiled, salute you and the missus. I seen the missus was on your channel the other day. I was trying to salute her, but salute to you and the family, my guy, for sure. Listen, it's so funny to me now because like I started my YouTube career. I tried starting it in like 2016, I want to say. It was like 2015, 2016. I had been driving a cab at the time, like a luxury cab. So I'm in dress clothes, like a tux, a suit every day. I'm in this Chrysler 300 pimped out John. So I'm like, yo, this could actually be. I was seeing that kind of content was just starting. So I went to do it, and I could not get the support I wanted from like my brothers and like. Granted, I was being a little extra at the time, like oh, blah, blah, like, and now I'm like, oh, well, don't fucking watch it. Somebody will, you know what I mean? So it's funny. But now I'm seeing people who may have started their journey. I say that to say I'm seeing people who may have started their journey 2020 and beyond, and they're dealing with some of the shit we dealt with, and it's just so funny to me now to look how what people are going through and realize and remembering when we were there compared to where we're at now. You know what I mean? It's like even 2 years ago, I was taking this shit way too seriously, way too seriously. Not long ago, we had a really busy week that took us away from YouTube, so it wasn't like even a concerted break. But that break helped so much. It was like I stopped going to a ton of lives, and the lives I went to, I would stay shorter times, and if I paneled, I would keep. Now, if I go on someone's panel, I give myself a time limit. Like, if I want to call myself a comedian, as funny as no one finds me, as funny as I don't find myself, whatever, comedians do timed sets, right? You go to a comedy store, they give you a half hour. So I got a half hour on panel, get as much off as I can, have a good time, enjoy the company. I'm on here for two reasons: entertainment and knowledge. These are the two things I came on here for. These are the two things I watch outside of the dirty sector. I watch things that can teach me, I love history, I love science, so things I can learn, or things that entertain me, make me laugh, make me compelled, make me cry, whatever emotion you're trying to get out of the specific content. So I stay hyper focused that those are the things I'm on here for, and if I have those things in mind, that these are the things I want out of this site, as long as I keep those in the forefront, and I'm like, no, this is what I'm on here for, I can usually find a silver lining at almost anything. I could watch any piece of content, as trash as you might think it is, as, oh, that gave me a headache. All right, but there's still some value in there content-wise. So, I mean, look, I feel like I should be like the YouTube psychiatrist just to help people through that transition of where everything matters to you. Like, I get it when you're chasing that 1,000 subs, right? You're chasing that 1,000 because that's your first milestone on YouTube, 1,000 subs. For a long time, you couldn't even go live without 1,000 subs. StreamYard, changed all that. But that 1,000 is like your first goal. And when you're going for that 1,000 and you're like, yo, y'all, we hit 770, you're fucking pumped. And then you come on the next day and you're at 764. You're like, I didn't even do anything to lose 6 people. Now it's like, I don't even really, if granted, it may be the luxury of having over 1,000. I don't have over 2,000. I don't have over 1,500. I have like 1,400 subs. So it's like, I'm not that far past 1,000 that I feel like I just don't worry about it no more. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm never monetizing because monetization brings ads. And I want my content to be direct. I want my content to represent me, represent what I believe in, things like. So it's like, people are like, oh, that would never work. And it's like, well, it would if I had a sub count. Those ads could come from me. Do you know what I mean? It'd be like my little skits and little dumb shit I play, but hyper focused on, Dr. Pepper or whatever. But see, I also couldn't take on, I don't know about you guys, but if you watch YouTube, I'll watch somebody and they'll be like, let's say a 1A auditor, right? Which is people who make sure the police are doing what they're supposed to. They're a First Amendment auditor, making sure people have all their rights when, in any situation, not just a police situation. Now, if one of them guys are like, officer, you're disrespecting this man's rights. All right, guys. So anyway, try this game online. You're going to feel like that brand isn't, that advertisement, that brand deal doesn't sufficiently cover that artist. So these are just things I think of. Like, for me, it would have to be like Black and Milds or Blunts or comedy, gag gifts and things of that nature. So let's see. Just want to make sure I ain't missing none out, you guys. Yeah, winter is coming. Y'all better buckle up. Kane Corso in the building. Salute, appreciate you. Hope you guys are enjoying my Murph talk. Let me do that again because I like to smoke. Yo, I like to smoke. All right. Let me die in peace over here. But yeah, those changes and shit. Maybellina, happy belated birthday, sis. Happy belated birthday. Maybellina's birthday just passed. Happy birthday. But yeah, man, they're just things I think of. Like, when you're 31 and your kids are fucking 12 and 11 and 10, you're not really thinking about the next 10 years. You know what I mean? And it's like, now we're at that point, like, my daughter has already been gone and my son's leaving this week pretty much. So it's like, I realized it earlier. I was talking to a friend and he said, oh, I heard, your boy, your son's moving with his girl and shit. And I'm like, yeah, doing the thing, he's 21 now. Like, he's a man. Works every day and takes care of his responsibilities. I can't complain, so. But I'm sitting there talking to him, and then I had that almost like a freaking revelation where I'm like, wow, me and Kels have not been, quote, alone since we were 19, since 2002. 2002. It was almost the last millennium. Jesus, that was almost the last millennium. We old as fuck. We old as fuck. Let me see something here. Well, Kels ain't old. I'm old. Kel's looking at me like,
Trevor, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Damn.
What a gay horse is he? Hey!
Hold on, pause.
Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. Yeah, Maybelline, I guess you're not too far away from our age then. But listen, it's also a blessing, right? Like, I realize how much of a blessing it is because today I go on Facebook. I don't go on Facebook much anymore. I don't even have the app. Like, I don't even have the app on my phone. I go to Facebook through Chrome. And I'm on there today and just surfing the homepage, checking my notifications. And I realized like 4 or 5 people that, again, I'm speaking again on that friends tier list, right? Like it was acquaintances. Susie, salute. Like that tier friend. These are kids that I didn't really know, but people I know are their cousins and friends. And then I noticed if like 4 fucking people had passed. And I'm like, all right, these guys are younger than me. So how much more of a blessing is it that we, thank God we made it. But that's what I kind of feel like in a way, because it's like, come on, bro. Like, you gotta. Sometimes I never thought I'd make it to this age. Maybellina, you do look very young. You do look very young. I will give you that. Like, brown don't frown, girl. Black don't crack. Maybellina looks very young for sure. For sure. But yeah, I mean, Kel's never, people never guess Kel's age. They'll get close on me, they'll be like, you look like you're 38. I'm like, close enough, I'll take it. They're like, you're 30. She's like, woo, thanks. But it's just, we knew it would be a hard pill to swallow. Pause. It would be a hard pill.
Pause.
Thank you. Like when the kids would get, that's going to come someday. It's always there. You should at least, or you're just being delusional, But them changes, I think I was saying this, I was talking to my son about it when we were conversating about him, making this move. And he's like, I can't lie. I'm a little nervous. And I'm like, well, you should be. I said, honestly, I think a lot of people nowadays are desensitized so much that we don't really realize, like, when we're making life-changing decisions, we should think about it a little more, or feel, a little bit of, it could be excitement, it could be anxiety, whatever. But like, if you're getting married, if you're moving to a different state, if you're starting a new job, like, people nowadays, it seems like sometimes they're just like, like they know that safety net will be there. And I can never feel that way. You know what I mean? It's like, I've always been under the impression, or just from what I've picked up and seen in my life, like, you have to build the safety net for yourself. Like, at a certain age, yeah, you still got your friends and your parents to fall back on, but at a certain point, that all kind of starts to slip away. You know what I mean? Because it's like where I'm at right now, my mom lives in a 1-bedroom apartment because she lives with it by herself, So it's like, where would I fit? On the couch? I can't do that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't really have my mom to lean on. I don't necessarily speak to my dad. My freaking brothers have kids, so that their house. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, you have to create that safety net. You have to be the one to put those things, contingencies in place if something happens, if one or both of you lose your job, or whatever the case might be. I just noticed, every day I try to remember, this world's a crazy fucking place. People are nuts. There's a lot of crazy people on this planet and this country. 2020 has done it even worse to a lot of people. A lot of people have gotten worse. The lockdown really hurt a lot of people's mentals. And if you really, watch what's going on in society, there's the people who had, easily triggered or whatever are kind of being pushed to the forefront where they hadn't before. So it's like those people who we call, quote, crazy have always been there. It's just you never seen it to the point where now everybody can connect. We're all connected in an instant. I bring this up all the time. When we were children, you didn't know what happened in another state till 6 or 11 p.m. when your local news came on. Nowadays, we can, look how it works now. We can get a presidential alert, Amber Alert on every cell phone in America. Do you know what I mean? Like, they could just go boop right through to our phones. That's how much technology has advanced. Where you used to, 3, 6, and you had 3 channels, then you had 6 channels. And you had to wait for your news at 6, 10, 11 p.m. But it's just, I don't know. I watch a lot. I try not to watch direct news. Like, I try not to watch the news directly, but I watch people who talk about the news. And there's a lot of broken people here. People are, especially when it comes to addiction and things. I tell people that, like, oh, well, we should do this, or we should make them all go to rehab, or but okay, but people can't get clean till they're ready. Why can't we find out why so many people want to get high? Can we find that's what I want to know. Why do so many people feel like they have to get high? That's I think is the most important question. Then I think we could start getting into why are these specific areas full of drugs and these areas are not. And common sense usually prevails. You guys know our saying around here. It's critical thinking and common fucking sense, as rare as that is. And when I see a lot of shit online, that's where my brain goes automatically. What the fuck? Kind of common sense is this, you know. Sometimes you just have to take a step back and look at things for what they are. Cecil, salute. Welcome in. Good to see you. Wow, that's crazy, Maybelline. Anime story. He was a YouTuber. The tragedy took place a while ago, but I just found out days ago on the Investigation Discovery channel. Investigation Discovery, you could send us a check at Dirty Kenzo Productions for that free promo. Nah, but you know, I thought this would be a good idea in a way. Salute to Frank, Morals Over Money. He did a video the other day that I felt was very raw, very transparent. He spoke on something that many people wouldn't. And I appreciated it because, you know, he said he's like, he came searching on YouTube for the topic and couldn't find nothing. Well, then it's your responsibility as a content creator to do something. So, you know what I mean? When he said that, I'm like, yo, that is dope. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't see a ton of people talking about this. These changes we have to make as we get older, you know, the feelings of your children moving out, the feelings of your children getting married, the feelings of facing, you know, we're not yet, but other people would be facing retirement. These different life changes, and I don't know if there's a ton of people on here talking about all that. So I was like, cool, we'll talk about that. A couple other things I've seen and things of that nature. Maybelline, some people, you know, I don't know. I've expressed before, I would like to see, because to me the world is safer now than it's ever been. I mean, violent crime has gone down since 2020. I think the thing is that, again, it goes back to that the cell phone. It goes back to the instant news. When we were children in our local cities, we would only hear about things that happened in our town and these huge stories in the other towns. Now you can hear you can find out every person's name shot in Chicago on any given night just by watching YouTube. Do you know what I mean? So it's like things have changed so much with the advancement of technology that I question, because, you know, the murder count in New York City in 1990 was 2,000 people. 2,000 people. Nowadays we lose our mind over 500. So I mean, that's a quarter of the killings that took place only 34 years ago. So things have, you know, things have gotten less violent. There's more medication in the world. There's cleaner water in the world. Violence is still there, of course, but I think like that's what it is a lot. We get to see the psychosis firsthand. We get to see any carnage firsthand. You can literally go on YouTube and find videos in Israel/Palestine, the war, you know, the fighting, the conflict over there, the Russian-Ukraine conflict. Like, you can go on YouTube and watch soldiers with GoPros on their head. So, I mean, things have changed so much. Appreciate you guys, though, for sure. But yeah, I want to give flowers to G'd Up Quinn, because I see people arguing about these YouTube awards, and Quinn did that shit 5 years ago. Let's give him his flowers. How you're raised matters, of course, but these times are a lot harder to raise someone. I mean, I do agree with you in a sense, Maybelline, right? Because it's like, at one point, my kids were growing up in the same community I grew up in the same age. They were in Kensington, and I had been in Kensington at the same age. So it's like, and it was so different even there, where it was like, for them, I didn't really want them to leave the block. But that's because I knew what things were, right? Like, I had been the one through it. I live stuff out there. So I'm like, I don't know if I want you going here, here, and here because I know what happens here, here, and here. I think a lot of issue is parents nowadays want to be their kid's friend. Like, if your kid came to you, right, and they're like, Dad, I'm blowing up on TikTok. I can make money off of this. A lot of these parents are like, cool, let me see that check. Not even checking what your kid is doing on there to get this kind of money. Do you know what I mean? I've seen, like, I watch this stuff all the time, and I'm like, how it feels in ways that parents are pimping their kids on some of these videos. You know what I mean? It's like your kid is 17 years old, dressing, talking this certain way, and just because of that paycheck, oh well. I see it all the time on me and Kels watch whatever podcast. It's a dating show. They talk to like OnlyFans girls as well as like some conservative women, and they'll have the debates and things like that. And when I watch a lot of that, it's just like a lot of that feels like excuses. Oh, I can do OnlyFans because I'm getting that check. I'm making more than you. Oh, 6ix9ine might be a rat, but he's richer than you are. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? When did we lose any sense of integrity? If we were like, listen, I know OnlyFans girls aren't hookers, so I'm not making that correlation here. But in Kensington, there were a ton of hookers. Now, if there was a hooker standing on the Ave, crack pipe in one hand, money in the other, going, I'm richer than all you motherfuckers. Where we'd be like, you go, girl, that's woman empowerment. I don't fucking think so. Like, y'all are fucking wild. I don't care if you make $1 million a minute. Your kids will still be embarrassed of you in 10 years. You will still have to look over your shoulder for being an informant. Like, it's common fucking sense. Money don't fix everything. That's a broke people statement. I know because I'm a broke people. I was born a broke people, and I'll die a broke people. When I look at YouTube, all I can say to myself is, what the fuck? I look around you, people talk, and I'm
Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
They get on their channels and they're like, I'm the greatest YouTuber in the dirty sector. No one is better than me. I'm the best.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Jesus H. Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus H. Christmas. I got people on here who don't like me for no reason. Winter is coming. Winter is when I just start airing out all my grievances. Listen, man. You guys, I feel like Heath Ledger's Joker, and you guys are Gotham. Gotham deserves a better class of villain. Oh, shit. Come on, man. Like, I couldn't imagine in 2024 going into someone's chat and then being like, nah, man, you never hit the Cash App. I'm like, and I'm never gonna have a good life. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. They're like, I'm gonna be huge. I'll be better than everybody. I'm like, okay.
Sure, Jan.
It's just, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to bring to the court delusions of grandeur.
Nobody got time for that.
Motherfuckers, like, I tried teaching people this lesson before, right? Like, everybody's like acting like shit's bigger than it is. And I'm like, look, to anybody in the dirty sector, watch Logan Paul, Jake Paul, KSI, any Mr. Beast. Like, these guys have 20 million subs and above. You're 4,000, 12, 20. If, like, There's different tiers. You have big YouTubers, middle tier, low tier. Where we're at is low tier. There's so many delusions of grandeur on here. People sitting here fighting about, oh, this was this and this was that. Remember this. Like, bro, everybody perceives things differently. We cannot go out here and act like what we think is the only way people think. It's not true. You will lose every time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to drop you a small music break. And when we come back, a rant from the Dirty Kenzo. Is that music playing? Check. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can even hear me right now. My backup, I don't hear shit. Wait, I got the wrong headphone, didn't I? Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I come to you today. Oh, we need that music to be even. Come on. This is Pamela's song, the 80s. Let's check it out. Mic check. Get your recordings ready, if you will, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for a rant. It's time for a rant, ladies and gentlemen. Queen Kels, 2 Against the World. Heavenly salute. Alright, y'all, so I got a small video clip I will play, and it will tell y'all my platform here, if you will, where I stand on YouTube and all of these fucking political commercials.
Ready. Fight.
Murph, Dirty Kenzo here. Yo, does McDonald's stop selling fucking chicken nuggets during the election? YouTube, why is every commercial the election? They ain't no other advertisers out here right now. That's what you're trying to tell us. And the amount of ads is ridiculous. Y'all are trillionaires in the last few months. As a low-range YouTuber, I am offended. And you are destroying my ideals and morals. At least we got a Purdue Global commercial in here, but I'm going to skip that, John, because y'all don't deserve it. Sub up, are you a Reggie smoker? You like the rest of these assholes. You want political commercials all year round. You should be ashamed of yourself. I don't give a fuck which one of these assholes you're voting for. How about some other commercials? I'm sick of seeing it. And they're even weirder than before. I seen one yesterday with Kamal that was like, now that's what I call music. What the fuck kind of parody are we living in? Antichrist. It ain't been 7 years yet. You can't take all this. Jesus ain't coming back yet. Oh damn. I guess we gotta wait, y'all.
Ready. Fight.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present my case.
Yeah.
That case being... Yo, chill. I didn't want that to play. My case is this, ladies and gentlemen. If you watch YouTube, you have noticed they have super ramped up the political commercials. Every commercial break, they're making me hate Dave McCormick. I hate you, Dave McCormick. I hate you, Officer Senator Casey. You're half the man your father was. Trump, Kamala, fuck both of y'all. Stop taking my McDonald's commercials. Now, I'm also not stupid enough to notice the McDonald's commercials have stopped as well shortly after an E. coli breakout, ladies and gentlemen. They're giving people the Hershey squirts with their lettuce. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is a travesty. Ridiculous. Who do they think they are? How are y'all fucking up the lettuce when your nuggets aren't even chicken? It's a paste. And lettuce is what y'all are fucking up. This makes no sense. Ronald McDonald, you make no sense. People on YouTube are out of their fucking minds. They say and do the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. You are not the rebirth of Jesus. We will not praise you, sir. If y'all could see the freaking body language, you would love it. There you go, Queen Cows. You're on point. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you're sick of the same shit too. You just want to go into a live and laugh. If you don't want the content creators crying about not hitting the like button, come to Death Row Records. YouTubers, stop making claims until you have done the proper research. It's called proper research. You dumb shit. You can't just say something because you think it. That isn't research. That's retardation. You are an embarrassment to the regiment. Turn in your badge and your gun, and you're out of here. I don't care if you vote, you should vote. It's an American right. I do, however, care when the political commercials are all about the same topics. I don't know if I would like to hear those topics when I'm eating my E. coli infested Big Mac. Thank you very much. I would like my E. coli in peace. But no, I have to hear about gun laws, sex laws. I'm just trying to eat my chicken nuggets, man. Chill out. What is wrong with the world, ladies and gentlemen? Heavenly, on point like a pencil. Dumb shit. Amen to that. Whatever happened to predictability? The newsboy? What was it? The paper boy? The evening news? I fucked it all up. I was trying to word the theme music to Full House. To me, that is content, sir. Salute the one and only Lansky 187. A mobster and the police code for murder. He's gangster. Mic drop. All I ever ask from my content creators is honesty, ladies and gentlemen. What is the reasoning for the things that you do? This is how I give a rant. I talk like this. All you're inventing is headaches. You're not inventing any new shows, any new content. You're inventing people who don't like you. Congratulations. Now, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. That is just a small rant by yours truly. I'm sick of the bullshit. But now, thanks everybody tuning in, man. Like I said, I figured there would be some things I'd like to talk about. You know, getting a little older and the kids are making these moves and changes. And it seems like it's happening with a lot of people I see outside as well. People I know and, you know, these different big life changes and things. And maybe that is an effect of 2020 as well, right? Like, it slowed down the movement of some people. Some people didn't make that leap as quick as they would have. So, I mean, I guess it would be a good thing, right? To see them making that bounce back. But man, like I said, you guys are fucking awesome. I had about an hour. I wanted to come on, kick it with you guys for a little bit. And I had a good time. So that's all I try to focus on. I don't want to be on here like, well, guys, my kids are growing up and I hate my life. And come on, man. Nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that, buddy. Like, you know, I know that's what I come on here for, a good time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. But like I said, I think we need to refocus on what we come to YouTube for. I want to learn, you know, learn more about people and the way their brains work. And I also want to come on here to have fun and laugh. And do you know what I mean? So it's like I could watch a movie and try to find that. But lately, this is why I go to live chats. Because sometimes I'm seeing shit funnier improv or right off the top of someone's head, just their natural reaction. That's funnier. To me, like, I've laughed at things at King Trolls laughed harder at things at King Trolls that I haven't watched in comedy specials. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, to me, that's the cool effect of the life. I'm watching these people we're doing this shit improv. I tell people that all the time, like, this is off the top of your head. This is improv, bro. So salute every content creator out there, because you know this shit ain't easy. Like I said, my only gripe is let's stop acting like we're fucking God on earth. Give everybody the same respect you would give yourself and fucking just have fun. It don't matter who came up with something. It matters if we're having fun doing it. You know, salute Artist Morrison, salute Behind the Bar are both doing these YouTube awards. No matter how you fall, how you feel about either man, no matter where you fall on any of these topics, it's drawing interest. People are voting and it's making people talk, and that's an upside. Look for the fucking silver lining. It's not, you know. So appreciate you guys. We'll be wrapping up in just a minute. I got some more clips and videos of mine, and we'll be getting out of here. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for everybody in the live chat. No one clicked the link, so I'm glad I can keep this going. Sometimes I'm like, I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. And, you know, you guys and the energy and the flow, it just all finds itself. So thank you guys for being a part of that always. And now, this. Hollywood, I'm sorry I have to be the one to tell you this. Your buns, your garbage, your garbage, your trash, your filth. Spit on you, Hollywood. I'm gonna be frank here. Hi, Frank. Hollywood is fucked. One, they're out of ideas. They've been out of ideas for decades. Two, every movie is just made on a computer with a guy's face anymore. Three, you barely got anyone to act in any of your movies because they're some kind of list or two. Hollywood just blows. Like, they're out of ideas. Or they do literally blow. You can't find a decent movie out there that isn't 97% CGI. You see just like the guy's face, and everything else is made by computers. And it really doesn't help that, like, a heavy percentage of your talent, or those above those talent, just happen to be computer programs. They're all PDF files. Wink, wink. Like, it was so simple. A few decades ago, we would make, like, how did we have scenes like this? And today we can't make shit.
Surely you can't be serious. I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
The goated Leslie Nielsen.
R.I.P. the king of the spoof, man. Oh, Naked Guns and Airplane. And what did he do later? That Spy John. Yeah, that one. That's the ticket.
What the fuck?
But you know what I mean? I think a lot of it has to do with today's culture as well. Comedy is going through a lot right now. You know, you tell a joke, someone in the crowd gets offended, screams, you know.
Leaves in a huff. I'm leaving in a huff.
And next thing you know, it's on TMZ and let's cancel this guy. And you can only cancel me if I go on Twitter, dumbasses. If I don't go on Twitter, you can't cancel me. That ever crossed anyone's mind? You can only cancel people on X. Like, how can we have a scene like this?
I don't understand.
Cuddy say can't hang.
Oh, stewardess, I speak jive. He said that he's in great pain and he wants to know if you can help.
All right, would you tell him to just relax and I'll be back as soon as I can with some medicine.
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
How these motherfuckers get Mrs. Cleaver to do the jive part? Genius. Quick sidebar on why Hollywood sucks. Their fucking greed. Even here on YouTube, some of the policies and things like that, and every little penny's gotta be pinched at it for these studios. What money anyway? I'm not monetized. In today's social climate, you know what I mean? Like, with the snowflakes and the, you know, crybabies, whatever title you want to call it, you can't tell me you don't watch TV and film today and realize there's a lot of jokes that are being held back because they know people will cry.
Down, get a hold of yourself.
Yes, please, let me handle this. Calm down, now get back to your seat. I'll take care of this. Calm down.
Look at the hoops I just had to jump through just to show you that scene. I had to take out any where they're smacking her so there's no violence, and I have to get breaks so they're not thinking I'm making money off of them when I'm doing a social commentary on it.
Queen Cows, come to me.
This is these crazy policies. Back to the video. Y'all are crybabies. Y'all are a bunch of sissy pussies, and you ruin every fucking movie. So, in closing, by pipe and a stroke of my beard. By analysis. Hollywood, you fucking suck. Clean that shit up. Hire new people who can write some new fucking stories and bring back movies like this. Stop being a fucking crybaby. Movie is art. Art is made to make us talk. Good or bad, it's there to make us. Look at this piece of art. It's a piece of shit. I hope all three of those boats sink right now. But it's beautiful because someone took their time to paint it. Magic. Moral of the story is easy, kids. The moral of the story is super, super easy. Next generation and beyond. Real simple. Stop being a pussy.
Ay, Chihuahua. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Another episode of the Pull Up here with Dirty Kenzo. We hope to see you guys next time. Don't forget Nostalgic Breakfast Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. Pardon me. If you know, you know. Follow us on Instagram, and I could send it right to you Sunday mornings. I have a whole list of people. It just takes me 30 seconds. So appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope to see you next time. Queen Cows, bring your ass to me, my lovely wife. I told y'all. Wu-Tang is for the children. Ain't nothing to fuck with. Never forget that. So appreciate you guys. Get our little headband for you. Appreciate you guys, and we will see you next time. Let's see what jazzy old tune we got for you all. I think I played them all already. I may have. Let's leave with a dance party. King Troll would come in when I was ending. You missed all my good rants, King Troll. And you missed me saluting your new interview show. I appreciate it. So you missed it all. Great. Look, now Hot's coming at the end too. Come on, motherfuckers. Where was y'all at? What was everybody sleeping till 3 o'clock? Jesus Christ. Y'all ain't even right. Nah, I was killing it. But nah, man, if you guys are just popping in, I talked on a few things. I was speaking on first, the changes as we get a little older. Our son's getting ready to move out. I realized me and Kels ain't been alone since we were fucking 19. And then I was also laughing at everybody fighting over who created these YouTube awards when Quinn been doing it for 5 years. But that ain't none of my business. Ay, chihuahua. Ain't none of my business. I'll stay on until Kels walks in the door. Y'all lucky. But nah, man, it's funny because that's what I'm like. I had a few things to talk about. Like I said it. I don't know if you guys watch a lot of YouTube, but all them fucking political commercials lately, dude. Every commercial break, and now they're doing like 3 commercial breaks for a 10-minute video. I never seen it that bad. Channels I've been watching for 10 years on YouTube now have commercials when they never did, which could mean a good thing. It could mean they monetized, but I don't know if that's what it is. But yeah, make sure you guys are definitely checking out King Troll's King Troll Loves the Ladies, the interviews. I know he has a few lined up this weekend, and they've been fun. Like, they've been really dope. It's like, it has the same feel of his other content, but he's interviewing the ladies, and it's been really cool. And I think always like that when the content creators brought like the chat into the interviews, you know what I mean? Like G-Dub Quinn has been doing that with the Tubies. He was trying to get people to come up on the panel, like to accept them and everything. I did the music the like first or second year. So it was like when you do that chat interaction, I think it adds almost like a whole nother lane to content. And as I was saying, I also think I had said a few minutes ago, I think being that a lot of this is improv with content creators, I think that, to me at least, that's why I'd rather go to a live than watch a comedy show. I could come into a live and between 5-6 people have more laughs than I would watching a full TV a night. So, that's one of the good things. You just got to find the silver linings on here and shit. So. Queen Kels, come to me. They did Halloween around here a fucking week ago. So last night it was Ghost Town. It's so weird in these outside towns. Like they do it like the 27th, and Philly, even in South Philly, they do it like a few days early. Sometimes that's just weird. I thought it was just to put it, on a weekday but Halloween, it was on a Thursday. So why wouldn't you just have? I don't know. It's a whole weird thing. And I think a lot of it is not wanting outsiders to come get candy. So, but yeah, make sure you guys, content creators, are dropping your links. Wrenches, please drop those content creators in the chats. Links, King Troll, Honda, all of them for sure. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna wrap it up. Again, we talked a little bit about growing up. Again, me and Kels are over 40 now, so the kids are grown. They're moving out and shit. And those changes and shit like that. Realizing sometimes we should understand the levity of those changes. Then I talked about everybody and their delusionalness on YouTube. You didn't invent nothing. This shit's all 20 years old, bro. Chill. Dude, I created this. People been doing that for like 10 years, bud. What are you talking about, bud? Come on, bud. So, that ain't none of my business. Kool-Aid. Oh, that's why I punch. Like I'm fucking 10. Wu-Tang. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. Peace.